Okay, so let's talk about now the grips that we are going to be making. We're going to concentrate on the far sleeve grips. So say I'm in Tyrone's guard. We talked about the two model systems for managing distance was grabbing the front of the pants and using that leg press to keep Tyrone at bay. The other option was, which we covered on Saturday, the grip is at the back of the pants, and as Tyrone drives forward into me, I cannot work a knee shield position. This is the one we're going to work. So let's just say from our position, as Tyrone tries to make a grip on my pants, I'm hiding my foot, and eventually I snag the far sleeve grip. Details on the far side sleeve grip itself. Normally we would just make a hook grip, 4 fingers on the inside, thumb underneath. What Tyrone will be looking to do will be to find my sleeve and then swim little finger side, and now he can break that grip. Or he finds the sleeve again and he can swim the other way as well and then break that grip. When we're playing double sleeve, it's the same scenario. If I make that same grip with the 4 fingers in the cuff, but my thumb is on the outside, so it looks a bit like a pistol grip, which would be that grip, but it's combined with a cuff grip. So my thumb is on the outside, and the reason why this grip is just harder to break is because I've taken more slack out of the gi. Just turn this way, bro. If you think about when I have that grip, there's a lot of space between his wrist and the gi. But when I make it like that, there's a lot less space. So if Tyrone makes his grip from here and then rotates, I'm turning my wrist up. So if he tries to come underneath my little finger, the other way, I'm just turning my wrist up. If he tries to come the other way, I'm just turning my wrist up again. And now he's really trying to break that grip. No matter what way he goes, and while he's so fixated on the grip, we're going to be working the off balance. So that's the first thing we're thinking about. When I have the far sleeve grip, let's talk about this close grip. So I'm here, we're in our position, I'm playing this knee shield model system. If I'm playing this and I'm on my hip, I really don't want to be with this front grip here in the shin. We talked about there's a time and place for that grip. More if I was flat on my back, Tyrone drives into me and I can use the leg press to keep it back. But if I'm in this knee shield grip, the two grips we were playing would be the grip on the pants or the grip on the heel. If you're making the transition to sit-up guard, the heel grip is the better grip. Because when I transition to sit-up guard from here, I don't want Tyrone withdrawing his heel. Yeah, get back. So if I've got that grip in the Achilles, and from there I make the transition, if he tries to put his heel back, it's just not going to happen. So that's really the Achilles grip if we want to go to sit-up guard. But for this off balance grip from the De La Riva hook, we want this pants grip. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to load Tyrone onto me, and then I'm going to be sweeping him to his right. Now he can kind of counter that by turning his toes outward. So the grip I want is, I have the grip of the pants, I'm pulling down, and my elbow will be in front of his right little toe. So now when I start to off balance him, he can't actually turn his toe out. Okay, so that's the detail on the near side grip. We've covered the detail on the far side grip. Let's just talk about, let me just turn the other way, bro. If he does make a grip on the pants, which will happen. So say I'm here, got the grips, here, I'm here, looking to get my De La Riva hook in, and he actually does snag the pants here. So again, the problem with him, if I'm flat on my back, is when I try to kick this through or down, he can kind of follow that. There's a lot of play in the gi there. But if we're in the knee shield position here and we're on our side, anytime he grips this pants, I can keep the grip out, and now I can stomp through, and I'm pulling the grip towards me to break the grip. Keep it the same, bro. So again, just from there on my side, I've just a lot more movement that way to break the grip. If he's more like C grip, the end of the lever is back here, which a lot of people will do even with this, because Tyrone wants to now stuff that perfect. I can easily try to stuff it. I can bring my knee towards my chest, and now from there we're kicking into the space where he's no grip, which would be a stomp down and pulling the grip this way. And once I'm here, we're just back into the same position again. So if I'm more in that knee shield position and he makes that grip, it's good to be on my side. Okay, make the grip of the pants, perfect. So just pulling it out, kicking it through. Again, if he tries to re-grip again, I can make a hook, I can start pushing at the hip, pulling forward so he can't make that grip again. If he comes back and he's more gripping at the end of the lever, as he tries to stuff that, because I'm managing the distance with my leg press, I can bring this knee towards my chest. And now I can just point it down, kicking into the space, obviously where between his little finger and his first finger. And now from that position, we're back and I can start pushing and working the distance again. So just some concepts from the far sleeve